Hi, this is Kyterin, and this is my, I think, 14th Talk to Me Tuesday. 2 in a row, 2 weeks in a row, which is kind of a record for me, so I'm excited about this. I don't have tons to show you, but I got a couple. I've got some granny squares to show you. This is for my Granny a Day project, which I'll put a link to down in the video information. I'm doing Granny Square a day all year, so for this year, since it's a leap year, that's 366. And I think I have 38 squares right now, so I am just at 1% done! I've been, math geeking it for the limited level that I can math geek and doing the percentage. I've got 38 out of 366 and showing me the percentage. So I got 4 of those to show you today. That blue one, pink one, fuchsia, magenta-y pink one, and the light blue one. I've been doing them all different kinds of styles and things like that, not going with any one particular. They're all the granny, construction, but I've been doing, different color assemblages and things like that. And then I'm putting them together into 9x9 blocks, and I'll be putting, I think, 9 of those 9x9 blocks together to make the first blanket. I'll see how big it looks when I get a bunch more together. So far I'm thinking 6 won't be enough. It'll be kind of lopsided, but 9 will be a good size. So we'll see. Granny squares for Granny a Day. My next project has kind of made negative progress, sadly. I showed you the Cowboy Cowl last week, which was this nifty pattern by Pam Powers that makes this pretty cool cowl, and it buttons up the back. And I had a bunch of that done. And this week, here's the progress. It turned out to be way, way, way too big. My knitting group is doing it as a knit-along altogether. And I brought mine in, and I looked at a bunch of other people's, and theirs were all significantly smaller than mine, and I held it up against me, and I realized if I wore that cowl, it would go down to my knees, just about. So I had a large part of the cowl done, so that was kind of sad to rip it out, but I had some help from friends at knitting group. So we're back to stage 0, and trying to acquire some correct size needles, which is proving harder than I thought it would be, because I want some bamboo or some wood ones, and I don't want the aluminum kind, so it's kind of hard to find. I may have to order some. We'll see. I have a size 7, and we might try that, because I was knitting on 8s, and it was just massively loose. So we'll see, but Cowboy Cowl, negative progress. Something more exciting, positive progress. I did spinning. I think each of these is about 250 yards, and this is a Border, Leicester, and Alpaca blend from Riversley Farm down in Epping, so it's a nice local yarn. It came out really nice and springy and soft, and I got 2 big skeins and 1 little kind of leftover remnant skein. So I was pretty happy with that, and they plied really nicely. It had really nice balance, so I'm really excited. I haven't spun in quite a while, so that was cool to see. The next thing I've been working on is, you saw the Tiny Dinosaur last week. Tiny Dinosaur now has a sibling, so I have 2 Tiny Dinosaurs. They're both in knit picks. This one is Felici, and this one is Palette. The Palette makes it just a little bit bigger. You can see they're both on size 0 needles. I'm crazy about it. This is from the Knitting Mochi Mochi book. I also am starting on a tiny forest. Here's the little forest bed, and that we just dropped was the tiny tree. There it is, the little bitty teeny tiny tree. So I'm going to make probably 17 of those and attach them all to the little forest floor. It'll be a little forest that I'll give to Katie for her to take to work. And the most exciting fun thing this week is the tiny gnome. I hope you can see him well, because he's the cutest thing ever. I love the tiny gnome. He's got his little beard. I want to knit about 100 of these because they were so much fun. I knit this while watching the Chupacabra episode of The X-Files with Katie. So every time I look at him, I think of Chupacabras, which is odd association for gnomes, but there you go. So, cute little gnomey-momey. The only other thing I have to share this week is a new tool that I just got. A friend of mine at Knitting had one of these. It's a chibi needle case tube type thing, which doesn't seem all that exciting to most people, but to me this was very, very cool, because I'm always losing my darning needles. This has a screw-off cap. Ta-da, screw-off cap, so the needles can't, fall out, and I can't accidentally pull the cap off and send it flying. So I was very excited. I got it with 50% off coupon, so it was only like $3, and came with a bunch of needles, so exciting tool recommendation of the week. That's all. One other quickie. I bought a dragonfly stamp to send to my mom, because my mom loves dragonfly stuff. So I got that for $1 at Joann's or Michael's or something like that. So, yay for stamps! Upcoming projects that I hope to show you sometime soon. I got some stuff to make stamped metal jewelry for Christmas. So, and with this book that I just got in the mail, hopefully soon I will have some of those kind of exciting projects to show you. So, yay for Granny Square's tiny gnomes and future metal jewelry. That's all for me. Hope everyone has a great week. Talk to you later.